Hey everybody, Jordan here, Haas Collar Trading. Wanted to speak on how I use the different time frames for entries and everything and my exits today because I've gotten a lot of questions about basically how do I time my entries, how do I time my exits. So first and foremost, I do use the 1 minute and the 3 minute. What I use those for basically are for seeing chart patterns. So like bear flags, wedges, double bottoms, double tops, tweezer bottoms. You can see them earlier on these 1 minute charts than you can on the 3, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, right? Because they basically will show you in, let's say you're in the middle, give you a good example here. Let's say on the 1 minute you get a double bottom, but on the 5 minute you're actually in a flag, what you would call a bear flag going up, consolidating up. Okay, well that double bottom will show you that you're on a leg up here, so that you can scalp calls. And then so what I'll do is I'll use that 1 minute to basically see those patterns, and then I'll use the 5 minute, 15 minute to see what the bigger pattern is, what the overall direction is right now, right? So is it forming a flag? Is this double bottom a piece of that flag, right? Is it then it forms a double top? Then I know it's going to go back down and then flag again, right? Or what have you, right? Or if it forms tweezer tops, for example, and it's actually near kind of near the bottom of that flag, well then I know, hey, it's about to break this flag and it's about to plummet. So that's what I use the time frames for. That's how I use the patterns that we know. So I know I like to use about 10 of them. I use bear flags, I use bull flags, I use wedges, rising or falling wedges. I also use cups and handles, heads and shoulders. Let's see, double bottoms, double tops, tweezer bottoms. And I do like to try and find gravestone and gravestone dojis, and what I think they're called dragonfly dojis. I like to find those as well because those are very big indicators that it's about to change direction, especially if you see it on several different time frames. So a lot of times when it's a really strong movement, especially like a gravestone or a dragonfly candle, you'll actually see it on several different time frames because it's such a big movement that it's actually it's telling you, hey man, don't miss out, right? So let me think if there's anything else I can bring up for this conversation. Give me one moment. Yes. So what I wanted to speak on actually real quick is, so I like to use the shorter time frames for my day trades, and also the 5 minute and 15 minute I'll also use for day trades to confirm what I'm seeing on the 1 minute or 3 minute, right? But I really like using the 5-day 15 minute for big long leaps and swings that I'm getting into, especially if there's not really any news or anything coming out, nothing that can really affect the movement of the stock extremely, other than just typical patterns, right? So I will use those longer time frames for leaps and swings, and I do that quite often, especially with my actual stock shares. I will use those time frames so that I can see when the best opportune time to buy and add in for another leg up is, right? Even if I'm averaging up, it doesn't matter because I know it's going to rise again based off of the pattern. And yeah, I just wanted to speak on this for you guys. I know I've been getting a lot of questions on it. I know I didn't put like necessarily any video picture evidence of this, but I feel like it's pretty easy to explain. I'm using the 1 minute and 3 minute to find patterns, chart patterns, doji candle patterns, and then I confirm it with a bigger overall pattern or movement on the 5 or 15 minute to see if what I'm seeing plays in with that pattern, right? If it doesn't, then I'm probably not going to take it. If it does, then I'm definitely in there, and I'm setting myself for 20%, and I'm not looking back. So I really wanted to speak on that for you guys because I know this could be beneficial for you if you kind of understood exactly how I'm doing it. So yeah, try and use those shorter time frames for your kind of like first indication for an entry or an exit, right? And then go and check it again on these longer time frames to see, hey, is what I'm seeing kind of accurate for the overall pattern? And if it's not, then wait. If it is, then get in. Yeah, so y'all have a great night. It's midnight here for me, so I'm about to head to bed.